Hey friends, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tom from Barn 3. We have something really exciting to share. So, living up to the legacy of our aux and aux 9 pedals, we're excited to launch something new. We now have an aux pedal for the Eventide H90.
This is something that you guys have been asking us for ever since the H90 was released, and we have been diligently working on it. But in the process of developing this pedal, we realized now's probably a good time to launch something else that you've been asking us for, and that's an aux pedal for your Strymon pedals.
And an aux pedal for the HX Stomp.
And an aux pedal for your Boss 500 series.
Now, this isn't 4 separate pedals. This is one pedal that works across all of these platforms. Meet the aux U. It works almost universally with any pedal that uses momentary aux switching.
But we didn't stop there, because for a long time, you guys have been asking for a 3-button version of our pedals. So we developed the aux U 3. It has the same universal circuit as the aux U standard.
And we didn't want to leave out those smaller footprint pedals, so meet the aux U Mini. The same universal circuit as the standard and the 3, but in an incredibly compact form factor.
So we think that the aux U could be the last aux switch you ever buy. We currently know of over 65 different pedals from many manufacturers that the aux U will work with.
And there's probably a lot more. We just didn't have enough money to buy all the different pedals that are out there.
It's true.
Now, your first question probably is, how does one aux switch work with all of these different pedals? Well, we've created a patent-pending design that contains the 4 most popular momentary aux switching circuits all in one pedal.
And changing between them is as easy as flipping a switch. So we have on the back of the aux U pedals, we have this slide switch, and our first setting is the N or normal setting, which will work with most pedals on the market today, including pedals from Eventide, Line 6, Source Audio, Digitech, and many others. Then next we have our S for Strymon setting, and that will work with your Big Sky, your Timeline, and your Mobius. Then after that, we have our M setting that works with Maris pedals like the Enzo, Polymoon, or Mercury 7. And then finally, we have our B setting, which will work with Boss pedals.
Now, you've probably noticed 2 other big differences with the aux U versus our legacy pedals, the aux and the aux 9. First, there's no built-in plate, and second, there's no built-in cable. And we did this purposefully to provide you versatility to use your aux U how you want. So instead of having a built-in plate, we now have an optional universal mounting plate that you can use if you want, and it's going to give you the same ability to create one seamless pedal or allow you to hang your aux U over those unused spaces on your board.
And the other big difference is there's no built-in cable, unlike our aux and aux 9 pedals. And the main reason for that is because every single manufacturer has a different location where they want their aux switch plugged in, and they're all different sizes. So we couldn't come up with a universal cable that would work in all scenarios. Instead, we're going to be including a custom Barn 3 TRS cable that measures about 11.5 inches long, and it'll come with every single aux U we sell. And on our website, we also have different length cables that you can purchase separately if you want a really snug fit for a specific pedal.
So let's dig into the key differences of the 3 different aux U pedals. Let's start with the aux U standard. This is the slimmest pedal that we offer. It's only about 1 inch deep. This is going to be perfect for those larger 3-button pedals from Eventide, Strymon, Line 6, and Boss. It has 2 buttons built right in and has the option for a 3rd button, like our Tesla Tap, by plugging into the right side of the pedal. The aux U 3 still has an incredibly ergonomic design, but it has the 3rd switch built right in. And then lastly, our aux U Mini is the smallest of the crew. This is going to pair nicely with smaller pedals like the Eventide H9 or .9 series, Source Audio, and Maris. It has the same optionality to have a 3rd button using our Tesla Tap with the input on the side, just like the aux U standard.
Now, generally speaking, these are passive devices and you don't need to power them to work. However, Boss uses a different type of switch, so we have to power the aux U to accommodate that. On the aux U 3, there's going to be a standard Boss-style 9-volt center negative plug on the side, but on the aux U standard and the aux U Mini, we had to come up with a unique powering solution so we could keep the pedals as slim as possible. That's why every aux U standard and aux U Mini comes with this custom Barn 3 power adapter that goes from a barrel plug to a TRS cable, and you'll only need to use this when working with Boss pedals.
Now, you're probably wondering, how much do these pedals cost? We tried to keep the price very similar to our legacy pedals. So the aux U Mini is $79. This is the same price as the aux 9. The aux U Standard is $89, and the aux U 3 is $99. The optional aux U mounting plate is $15. But if you buy this with an aux-U, we're going to take $5 off that price, and it's only going to be $10. And you can buy all of this at barn3.com.
I think that about wraps it up. So thanks so much for watching this video. We also have a bunch of other videos that go over some specific programming for different pedal brands to work with the aux-U, as well as a tutorial on how to use our breakaway aux-U mounting plate. If you have any other questions, please feel free to visit us at barn3.com.